it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Makes the score.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They go for 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59, 31. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twins, watch
from the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. He's cracked. Check 3. Hey, switch.
They'll try the air now with Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. 59 mark. Check, 59. Stay with your man. Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Watch the screen. Check 48's the mic.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
He's checking. Alert.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 36 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Good go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Check, 59. 55. Go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'll be running. 59.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the...
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They just got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check 59. 31. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Texans 14.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Escaping the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Texans.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 24, Jackson forced out to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Jackson's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
it back to him on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
24. Jam. Check nickel. Motion.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
48, Mike. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
And it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
By number 24.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Derek Wolfe there on
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
I'm here all day. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, check. 59. I'm coming after you. And let's go.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Jackson being chased out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Raven first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run on first down. Finch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Baltimore.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting this one go. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC division. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the score. Watch the screen. Switch. Check your hot read.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
26. Check. Lucky. 36. Check. Stay at home.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ballage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Slam. Take the bar. Check. 59. Strip that ball. Shift. And no time now.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check. 36. Don't get nervous. Mike's 5'9". Watch the slant. Check 3. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Watson flushed out right. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 16.
Come on, D. Mike, check. 59. Come on, D. Check safety. Check.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike, you're set. 19. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Charlie. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 65. 65. And 24. Switch.
To the air yet again. Watson eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Me and you all day.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one incomplete.
Watson.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Texans 44, Ravens 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a handoff looking right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Watson on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, 59. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Back to throw, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They run it with Balaj. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Rip right. He's coming. Double up. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check three.
Watson to throw on third down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And not much on it. Now a hit and loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
To throw is Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Watson now on third down, escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check, 59. Okay, double up. Check 9. Watch the 31. Watch the shift.
From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
No chance. Mike's 59. Watch the out. Watch the twist. 25. Check 25.
Throwing again is Watson, rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed to be dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Now Cobb to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And Sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
And to give this time to the tailback. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty even further.
64.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrongs. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 46 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
64, Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
34-yard line.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Check 15. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch twist. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the curls. Check 99. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First down.
Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 46 yards.
Check 59. Stop your body. Mike, check 59. Wild Bill.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Mike's 59. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Texans 71, Ravens 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So the penalty on the offense, that'll be declined, and the turnover stands. On 2nd down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Miami Fairbairn lining up for the
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Escaping the pressure right, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch up, switch up.
Again, it's Balaj, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Show it up, show it up. Check 43.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. That's not new. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. It's a foot race. The 20.
Bring it!
And they will score for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. score, we want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I was going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Ravens, they claw one back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. A draw play now. Balaj. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Quick slant to Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Finch.
And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll indeed take a knee. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it.